Hello everyone and welcome back. They got the road out in front there finally all paved. They started it, well, the part in front of our house they started on Friday and then finished yesterday. Melissa and I were at a family reunion. Took 3.5-hour drive one way to get down there, but all of on my dad's side there was seven kids, and all of them are still alive. So, and this was the first time they've all been together in 8 years. So it was really nice to see all of them again. And then we got home last night, and just in time to milk Mesa and everything, do all the chores. And then now today, Melissa's going to fry pork chops for lunch and do a veggie fry thing where she'll just sautés them all in butter. And I'm just picking a few things from the garden, and I'm wondering if we have any. This one might not be bad. A little red carrot. These are kaleidoscopes, so they're all different colors. Still a little young. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pick too many of these. This one might be okay. There. When we do these, I like to throw in some of these wild edibles also. This is purslane, which is really good for you. So I don't weed all of this out. When I see it, I leave it. And then I've been picking it every time she does one of these, and we throw that in. Pigweed right here, or amaranth. That is very good for you also. We've got to get out here and pick all these peas and get them shelled. And then Melissa will blanch them and we'll freeze them because they are ready to go. And also the beans. We're trying to do more of a pick them and eat them as we go type of deal versus canning everything. We've got so many beans and stuff canned downstairs already. And the peas, we don't can those, but she has a couple of holiday meals that she makes with them, and it takes a lot to do it. So we need to get those in. This here is lamb's quarters, also very good for you, and a weed. Throw that in for lunch. I've got some plantain right here, a little small, that's kind of dirty. This plantain is already going to seed. Take some of these younger leaves. In this video, we'll take a good look at the garden, or the rest of the garden here, the corn and everything. I've got to get all the round bales set up for winter and get the tarps on them. So far it has not rained at all. Last night I had a sprinkler in here for about 4 hours, so hopefully that'll help some of these plants out. I still have to dig up some potatoes. Melissa's going to do potatoes and butter, and she fries up a few pieces of bacon with it. It's really good. Look at all these ears that are getting on here. Ooh, pollen. Normally I will cook one of the days on the weekend and Melissa will cook the other day, unless she has a couple recipes she wants to do. Well, we ate at the reunion yesterday, so today she's cooking, so I get out of cooking this weekend. Look at the size of that one. That's a nice potato. I'm trying to get new potatoes and these are already time to pull the whole works out. It's making it hard to work when I can smell all this cooking going on when I'm out there. Good morning, everybody. A nice sunny start to the day. Canada smoke is supposed to come in today, and as the day goes on, the air quality is supposed to really go down. It's horrible over in North Dakota right now. And now the winds are coming out of the west, so it's going to be coming this way. I think I'm going to play around with the hay bales and try to figure out what I want to do with those for this winter. Well, it's 12:15. I'm gonna run in and get some lunch, then move those bales and get the tarps put on everything. Well, it's 10:30 at night. I'm just about to go to bed. At 3 o'clock today, I got called away for work and didn't get home until 6. So tomorrow I'll have to finish those bales. Now it's just a couple minutes before noon the following day. I had a bunch of stuff to do this morning. We got a little bit of rain last night, 0.18 inches, so it wasn't very much. But I didn't want to put the tarps on the bales until the sun got to beat on it, and it's windy today, so and any little rain that got on it would get to dry out. I stopped at the store on my way back and went to the reduce bin and got a couple of things to cook up for lunch and dinner and probably lunch tomorrow. Bees are still on that stuff.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Started out with no flowers. Now look at it.
Yeah, lots of them.
That grass is pretty too, how it just...
Yeah, it is. That almost looks like bearded like wheat.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
I see both of them now. I do.
You can't? Or you
I can, yeah. Yesterday I couldn't.
Ooh, look at all the apples.
Yeah. They're getting nice and big too.
They are.
It's funny how small they were all year and now just recently. That's regular apple size
There
now.
it is. That's definitely a couple of pies.
Yeah.
Look at all those blackberries.
You know I'm going to have to come in and mow these down yet this fall. Otherwise we're not going to have anywhere to drive next year. Oh, there's a rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit.
1 in 50 this year. Melissa and I got all the chores done. Took a short buggy ride, checking a few things out. Tomorrow I have to leave early and I probably won't get back here till, I don't know, noon, 1 o'clock. Supposed to be another nice day tomorrow. It's 2:30 in the afternoon the following day, and I'm just out here picking all the peas. It'll bloom again, and we'll get another partial crop, and those we will just let dry on the vine like we did last year, and then we'll collect them for seed like we did, because all of these peas were seeds that we saved from last year and planted. And then tonight we will shell them. Melissa will blanch them, and then we put them into bags and we'll put them in the freezer. I can't remember how much. I think a can of peas is like 15 ounces or something. So I don't know if she does it in 16 ounces for bags, because she has 2 recipes that she makes with peas, and each one takes like 4 cans. And then that's around the holidays. And we just use these peas because if you guys have watched the other videos, there's only one kind of pea that she uses, and these are that kind of pea. You can't even buy them up here. She buys them in Louisiana or has them shipped up here, because you could buy them in Louisiana but not here. So they're you guys have heard me say before, Petitpois peas or something, which are Iona peas. So then she bought Iona seeds, and last year was the first year we planted them. Well, it's actually the next night. I was gone for a bunch of the day and went and got 600 pounds of feed, and then we're out looking at everything. It's like, hey, we have 4 broccoli heads that need to be picked right now. That is nice. There's 2 over here that can wait for a few days. All right.
Or one set of leaves.
Okay.
We'll leave,
These will grow little broccoli heads now.
that cauliflower is ready too.
Oh, is it? I think we can wait with that until tomorrow, don't you think?
Huh?
Can we wait with that until tomorrow, do you think?
Look.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we got a cauliflower that needs to be cut. Look at how nice those ears of corn are looking. When I got home, this thing here broke for Melissa at her work. These two, the plastic piece inside here, it broke. And so anyway, I epoxied it. It seems like it's doing good now. This is where I mixed it and it's getting dry. So I did that right away. And then with the pigs outside, I have so much trouble. They tip their water over every day. And people have gave some great ideas for watering the pigs, but until those pigs get processed this fall and Melissa eats that meat, will tell me what we're going to do next year. Because I don't know, for those of you that haven't raised your own pork, it doesn't taste like store-bought pork. You know, it doesn't have any of the hormones pumped into them and all the soy and everything. So we have to see how that goes. And I mean, they have been a blessing for all of the stuff that we feed them. But I did something different with the water, and it's windy out there, so I'll explain most of it here before I go out there. But I had you'll see it's a blue thing. Anyway, I buried that in the ground and left about 9 inches of it out of the ground. And then the dirt that I took out, I put inside of it, and then put the water thing on top of it with the 2x4 over it. So hopefully they can't, I don't think they'll be able to root that out. If they do, I'm going to put logs on each side. But I wanted to be able to put the water in there and then they not tip it over right away, and then they go for half a day with no water. And of course, we've already been out here, milked Mesa, did all of the chores. So that's been done for a while. It's after 8 o'clock now. Last night we shucked peas and watched. Did I already talk about that? I know I posted it on the community Facebook that we were watching Land of the Lost. I think I talked about it on here too, but the wind has died down for a minute. See that? So that's buried into the ground now, and then dirt on it, in it, and then the water on top of it. So far they haven't tipped it over or rooted it out or anything. It's pretty heavy going in there. You guys they ate and went in there and took a nap, and when we did our buggy ride, they didn't even come out of their little house. I put 4 zucchinis in here for them. Tomorrow they'll have all of this all eaten up. I got the shells from when we shuck the peas in here. They don't like those much. Don't go dying on me. You need another 75 pounds on you till you can do that. I'm going to go inside now and start editing on this video. I loaded all the clips prior to what I'm doing here today last night, and I said I will shuck peas until 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to start on the video. And we ended up shucking peas till almost 9 o'clock. I never did get anything done. Can't believe how sore my back got just sitting on the couch shucking peas. Now it's a little bit early in the season for me to really get into cutting the wood, especially on a day like today. I think it's 76 or 78, but the feels like is up 87 to 90. It's real humid. But after today, it's going to get windy and start cooling down. So I thought I'd get out here and push some of the weeds down and just cut a little bit on here just to get the feel for it. It's been a long time. That's a big pile of wood. I have to cut 2 of these up to make it through the winter. Well, that's a start. You could wring my shirt out. It is so humid out right now. In the dead of winter, 20 below zero. Yeah, probably 3 days of burning right there. Maybe a little more. In the shoulder season, could get almost a week out of it. Maybe 6 or 7 feet of the pile got cut up. Still got a lot more feet to go. "43 days until Minnesota duck season opens." Lots of dragonflies out right now. They eat mosquitoes, which there isn't too many this year, but they also eat flies, so I hope they go over by the cows and have a feast. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. She's a warm one still out there. It's only 83 degrees, but that humidity makes it feel really warm. We'll feel that the next couple days when it gets windy and a lot colder. Just gonna do chores here, and today we'll be done. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's get some food. Look at those flies. Hey, big guy. All right, let's get rid of those flies first. That feels really nice in here. Mesa still gives us about 4 gallons of milk a day right now. Today we have to save some because I ran out of milk to drink at lunch today. And the rest will go to the pigs like usual. She still has about 12 or 16 pounds of butter in the freezer. As soon as she gets down a little bit on that, we'll start saving the cream again. Good girl, come on. So here we got this one. I just start the sprinkler because the phone said a 24% chance of no rain, and now I just heard thunder. I will see you guys on the next video.